So I'm going to tell you about my two dogs. Their names are Little Bit and Dresden. Little Bit is a small terrier. He's, I want to say, about 7 years old now. And Dresden is a lab mix, and he is about 4 or 5 years old now. And these dogs have the tendency to get themselves into a lot of trouble, or my friends into a lot of trouble. The first story I'm going to tell you is about how Dresden managed to tie up my friend and trip her while we were outside. This happened back when I was in high school. I had some friends over and we were having a fire in our yard. And this was about, I want to say, a year after we had gotten Dresden, so he was still very much a puppy. And I had a very long rope and tied that to our deck and tied Dresden to the other side of the deck, and we were just running around. He had almost free range of our yard, but he could not reach where the fire was. So my friend Callie was chasing the dog around, or being chased by the dog. They were just both running around our yard. And what happened, we didn't see it, but the dog Dresden managed to run around her legs once or twice and then run in the opposite direction of her. So we look back and just see Callie going from a running position to laying on the ground because the dog managed to completely tie her legs together. Another thing my dog does is we have Little Bit, who's the terrier, and he, when we first got him, was scared of everyone except for the people in my family. So if a friend came into the house, he would just hide in our basement. And if you came to pet him, he would just be sitting on the couch, shivering in fear. And so for a while, it was hard to get him to go outside and go on walks. But he was trained. We managed to train him that when he went out, he would stay in the yard and didn't need a leash. But we would walk Dresden on the leash out into our ditch. So what Bits has started to do in the recent years is he's more comfortable where we live. And he has decided that it is time to start barking at anything and anyone that walks down the road. Which is very bad, because since he is not on a leash, he will go charging out of our yard at any dog he sees that is not Dresden. And then have me yelling at him, chasing him, and pulling a much bigger dog behind me. The other thing Dresden does is he terrifies our mail lady or anyone who comes up to our front door that does not know we have this dog. When he was a puppy, we thought it was really cute that he would jump up onto our door, which the top half is glass and the bottom half is wood. So he would go up to the door when we were leaving, and he would jump up and put his paws on the bottom edge of the glass and stare out the window. And we thought this was adorable, so we'd never trained him out of it. And now what happens is when someone comes and knocks on our door, or they're just coming up to drop a package or ring our doorbell, Dresden comes running down the stairs and then just jumps up and puts his paws onto the glass and stares at them and starts barking or just trying to get through the door. This has terrified multiple people. I know one time a small child was coming to put something on our door, and the dog jumped up and the kids screamed and ran crying from our yard. I find it hilarious. My mom does not. But now every time the mail lady comes, the mail lady has to stay sitting in our driveway until my mom, who works from home, can go outside and greet her, which I still find hilarious. Those are really like the main things that I know my dogs do that are bad. They also eat the trash, but all dogs eat the trash, and my mom tells me that it's my fault they do, but I hold still that it's my brother who taught them how to eat out of the trash can.